Rob, what is our fourth main topic today?
John, our fourth main topic comes to us from Hadley M. Who would have thought the best comic book movie of the year was going to be a DC movie that wasn't in the DCEU?
I don't know.
The Batman is still my favorite. The Batman is still my favorite movie of the year. But I just read something that concerns me. Apparently, Barry is it
Keoghan
hasn't even been asked to come back as Joker yet. Now I know they're a long way off from shooting, but shouldn't they have already asked him, locked him in? Or could this mean Joker isn't in their immediate plans? What are your thoughts?
All right, Hadley, thanks a lot for saying that in. And yeah, listen, for me right now, The Batman is still my second favorite movie of the year. Everything Everywhere All at Once is my number one. The Northman is my number three, but The Batman is still my number two favorite movie of the year. I don't expect it'll hold the number two spot as we get closer to December, but for now it is. I love the movie. That said, there are a couple of weaknesses in the film, and one of the things that I really felt the movie could have done without was that whole last scene with Riddler in jail and Barry Keoghan in the other cell as Joker. It's like, it was a completely pointless scene.
Yeah.
It was not necessary. It was not needed. It's the only thing in that movie where it felt like Matt Reeves went, hey guys, look, you recognize Joker? Joker's here. And it was like completely unnecessary and shouldn't have been in there. You know what's really funny? Then that deleted scene came out. And it's like, if you wanted a Barry Keoghan as Joker scene, that's the one you should have kept. Because that one actually was relevant to the story that was going on, you know, and it gave us a lot more dramatic flair to it. It was the better scene. But so it's kind of funny that the scene that is in the movie is the scene that I actually thought was one of the weaker scenes. Although Barry Keoghan, as a new iteration of that iconic Joker character, I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you I was intrigued. But apparently, as the wheels are in motion, they're moving forward with getting ready to do a Batman 2. The guy they still haven't spoken to is Barry Keoghan. This comes to us from the folks over at CBR who wrote the following. The Batman actor Barry Keoghan, who of course was also Druig in The Eternals, I loved him in that, who plays the Joker, has not been asked to return to his role yet. In an interview with GQ magazine, Keoghan revealed that Warner Brothers hasn't yet approached him about reprising his part as the Clown Prince of Crime. However, the actor confirmed that he won't require much convincing to join the sequel. As soon as that call comes, I'm there, man, Keoghan said. I'm there. All right. There are a couple of ways to look at this. Number one, who says the Joker has to be the villain in the next one? Right? I mean, yeah, we met him, but that doesn't mean he's got to be the villain of the next film. It doesn't mean he has to even be in the next film at all. It could be one of those things where Matt Reeves and the folks at Warner Brothers think, you know what? Let's put Joker in our pocket. Let's wait till movie 3 or 4, because you know there's going to be a movie 3 and probably a movie 4 anyway. So they're thinking, why blow our proverbial load this early? Let's put that in our pocket. People seem to respond well to him. Let's save it. So that's a very big possibility for it. That's possibility number one. Possibility number two, which I think is the least likely, is they may have decided to recast the role. They might have looked at it and said, you know what? Matt Reeves might say, I've got this idea for Joker in the new movie, but it's kind of fundamentally different from what we kind of did in the first one with that little cameo. And I don't know that Barry's the right guy to play that. They could just be recasting the role. Now, again, I think that is the least likely. I don't think that's likely at all. Then there's option number 3, which is simply this. They're still writing the script. I mean, let's not pretend that this thing is far along and they're going to start shooting this movie in 4 months.
Right.
They have no even production date in sight right now. They've not finished a script. They haven't locked down their story yet. So option number 3 here is very well could be that, well, they haven't approached him yet because they're not ready to approach him yet. That, hey, yeah, Joker's going to be in the movie and Barry's going to be their guy and we'll go and talk to Barry once we're ready to talk to him. Because that movie, like you said in the email, is still a long ways off. So I think the two most probable scenarios here are, number one, that Joker is not going to be the villain of the second film. They're going to save him until later. I think that's the most likely scenario. But other than that, I think the second most likely is, yeah, they haven't asked him yet. And that they will at some point. But I'm still leaning more towards option number 1 on this. Rob, you hear about this. They haven't gone back to him. What did you think about him as the Joker in that? And why do you think he hasn't been spoken to yet?
Well, one, I think you pointed out, I mean, they're probably still writing the script. I'll bet you that when they were writing the script, they have multiple ideas they've been thinking about anyway. A Joker version and non-Joker version. They can bring the Joker back in the third film. I mean, I don't think they're even obligated to have the Joker in this upcoming movie because, in a way, I can't imagine being a filmmaker. You know, you're working on Batman, and that's the obvious thing, is the Joker. I thought they did a really good job with the character of the Riddler. You know, I thought
he was magnificent.
And I think they're going to want to deal with that again. They're going to go a different way because why? I mean, obviously everyone loves the Joker, but why bother? Like, do something else. I would think the least appealing thing for a filmmaker like Matt Reeves is to make a movie with the Joker. Unless he has a new take on the Joker that he's saving for his third outing.
Of course, he did introduce him in the first film.
Yeah, no, he did. And maybe you were going to see him, but maybe he's not the main character.
Yeah.
Like, I would think, judging by his version of Gotham and his version of everything else, he's doing something that's very different, I thought. And I think I would imagine he's going to continue doing that because I think it would be just you'd be hamstrung as a filmmaker to shoehorn Joker in unless you were building up to that, which could very well be the case. You know, you have Joker being teased and then finally he breaks out or whatever. But I think you pointed it out. Look, we're a long way from this movie getting made. I would imagine and I have no reason to think this, but I bet you they might even be, like, if you're sitting down, they might be developing different scripts to decide which one they're going to go with because they know they're going to make a third one. So if you're Matt Reeves and you had this success, why not sit down and take the time and go, okay, maybe they're not going to shoot these movies back to back, but wouldn't it be nice if they knew where they were going to go?
And really out.
Yeah, and really had I think that Matt Reeves is somebody who might do that. Did you put your hand up, Ray?
Yeah. I just find it hilarious. You guys are talking about Matt Reeves. I mean, we have him right here in the studio.
Why don't we just talk to the source right there? Although I got to point something else too. I have not read any of the awards tracker websites or anything like that. So I don't know if there has been any legitimate buzz about Paul Dano for a Best Supporting Actor nomination for The Batman. If I were running the Academy Awards and they were being held tomorrow, I'm not saying you would win, but Paul Dano would be nominated for Best Supporting Actor, which is kind of funny because there's a lot of buzz that he's going to get a nomination for The Fabelmans. So, I mean, this is really going to be a Paul Dano kind of year. I mean, So I think one way or the other, he's going to get some Oscar buzz.
Has that ever happened before? An actor getting the nominations for different movies for the same category?
Not for the same category.
Oh.
There's been people like George Clooney was nominated for Best Director and Best Actor. I think it has happened where somebody was nominated for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor in the same year. But I don't think you can be nominated. I might be wrong about that, but I don't think you can be nominated in the same category twice in the same year.
Oh, that's crazy.
I might be wrong about that. I'd have to brush up on my Academy rule book.
He would be the lead, right? He would be up for the lead.
Who? Paul Dano?
Paul Dano.
For Batman? No, that's
no,
Pattinson.
for Fabelmans.
No, he's a supporting
he's
actor.
the father.
So there's a possibility if they allowed it, he could get 2 nominations.
Oh,
But again, I don't think you can be nominated. I don't think you can be nominated
Okay.
for Best Supporting Actor twice.
Okay.
Again, I don't go to the bank on that. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know the same movie, that some people believe that the same movie can't have 2 nominees in the same category, but you absolutely can.
you
Deborah
can.
Winger, Shirley MacLaine were both nominated for Best Lead
Godfather.
Actress for Terms of Endearment. Godfather had multiple. Mutiny on the Bounty, I think, had 3. I think Mutiny on the Bounty had 3 actors in this. And you say, but I don't think an individual can be nominated twice in the same category. But again, I could be wrong about that. I need to brush up on the rule book. Anyway,
That'd be
guys,
like double jeopardy.
this question is for you. What do you think about this? Do you think Barry Keoghan is going to return as Joker in the next Batman film? Do you think maybe they're going to recast him? Do you think they're just not going to use the Joker in the second movie yet? Do you think they're going to use the Joker and they just haven't gotten around to talk to him yet? Or is there another option that we haven't considered? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Amazon Pharmacy. I don't know about you, but when I need to go to the drugstore, I always seem to wait to the last minute, hoping that they'll be open, or I get stuck in a line, or both. And that's why I love Amazon Pharmacy. Yes, that Amazon. Amazon Pharmacy delivers a better pharmacy experience that delivers directly to your door and works with most insurance plans. Amazon Pharmacy helps you save time, save money, and stay healthy. They have transparent pricing, so you know what you'll pay before you pay it. That is clutch. As an added bonus, Prime members can save up to 80% on their prescriptions. And like I mentioned earlier, Amazon Pharmacy works with most insurance plans. And if you ever have any questions or problems, real pharmacists are always available at Amazon Pharmacy, no matter the time of day or night. A pharmacy that works for your life, with meds delivered to your door. It doesn't get any better than that. Switch to Amazon Pharmacy and save time, save money, and stay healthy. Learn more at amazon.com/Campea. That's amazon.com/Campea. Average savings based on usage and Inside RX data as compared to cash prices. Average savings for all generics are 78%, 37% for select brand medications. Restrictions apply.